Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another episode of College and Career Pathways, where every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 2 p.m., we provide you with information on various colleges and universities, financial aid resources, skilled trade programs, technical schools, training programs, career exploration, employment opportunities, and career readiness skills, all designed to help you make the best career decisions possible. I am Toni Cureton, your host, and today we are going to be talking about choosing a career in the skilled trades. As you can see in this slide, there are many skilled trades in the industry that you can choose from, and we're going to talk about how you get into the skilled trade industry. Okay, so what are skilled trade careers? Skilled trades are careers that often require less schooling and certainly less debt than a 4-year college degree. These jobs are in demand for fields like healthcare, information technology, advanced manufacturing, construction, and automotive. Once seen exclusively as a world of manual labor, today's skilled trade jobs offer a wide array of opportunities for high school students and for community college students. Actually, for anybody, if you've been in your career and you decided that you want to make a change, you can go into skilled trades. Employers in Michigan are now seeking talent to fill these roles more than ever before. With the skills you develop through professional trade careers, you can earn a great salary and benefits sooner than you imagine. Right now, skilled trades are hot, 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 hot. And the reason that is because so many people that have been working in that industry, they are retiring, leaving massive vacancies. And that's why I was saying, not just high school, not just college, but anyone who's interested in going into a field where you're not behind an office desk, you're working with your hands, you have new challenges every day, you're interacting and engaging and meeting people, you're creating things, you're building things, you're helping people, you're servicing people. If you're this kind of person that's interested in doing this kind of thing, it would be a good idea for you to explore what the skilled trades have to offer. The salaries and the pays that they offer, oh my God, it's mind-blowing. And it didn't occur to me until I began to really get into this. Skilled trade careers is what my parents did and my grandparents did. And they encouraged all of us, go to college, get your education, be better than I was. And while that was good sound advice, what they didn't really see the beauty of it as being is that it is a very solid vocation and a way to make a living, an honest living. Um, my mom and dad's skilled trade labor financed my college education. And I got to be honest, when you go to a college and get your bachelor's degree, when you come out, number one, you're in debt. Number two, you don't often find employment in the field that you got your degree in for, 6 months to a year, maybe even longer. And then even when you get into your field that you earned your degree in, you certainly aren't making the kind of money that skilled trade people make. Skilled trade people, their salaries start out above $20 an hour. When you get your college degree, in marketing, management, accounting, education, you're not making that kind of money. So a sizable professional trade shortage is currently in existence here in Michigan, and not just in Michigan, all across the country, because it is, as I said, those that were in that industry, they're retiring now, and they're leaving massive vacancies in automotive and manufacturing and construction. And they expect this trend to continue throughout 2026. Professional trade accounts for more than 545,000 jobs in Michigan, and approximately 47,000 new job openings are expected annually in the state during this time. Wages for skilled trade occupations is 45% higher than other occupations, and starting salaries begin around $54,000 annually for these jobs. When I say that that is not a truer statement, that is so true, because again, when you go to college and get your 4-year bachelor degree, you graduate in debt. You graduate in debt because financial aid is not enough to cover your tuition every year at a college and a university. So it covers a portion of it, but a bigger portion is on you. And you are either going to pay for it out of your pocket if you are in a position to do that, or you're going to have to take out student loans. And let me just say, I just paid off my student loan this June. My final payment. You talk about a happy camper and somebody that was doing a happy dance. Oh my God, I'm finally free from paying on a student loan. And let me just say, without going into how old I am, that was a while ago, okay? So the point of it is, when you go to college and get your bachelor's degree, university, that's great. It's a good achievement. I'm not knocking it. But what I am saying is that there is a lot of debt that you incur with that. And there is a better way to get that bachelor's degree than just going straight to college and university, taking out student loans, and going the skilled trade path is one of them. So continuing on, opportunities exist in a variety of emerging industries, including advanced manufacturing, construction, and automotive, as well as healthcare and information technology. And again, you can train for positions in these fields, making $54,000 and above in your first year without a college degree. Like I said, skilled trade careers are hot. The educational level is that you only need your high school diploma. Your starting salary ranges between $15 to $20, depending upon which field you select and go to, and it could go considerably higher. Say, for example, you wanted to go into construction and become a carpenter. Starting salaries for carpenters are $24 an hour. They get a raise every 6 months. When you complete your apprenticeship program with them, you should be receiving your salary around $36 an hour. So again, this is an excellent opportunity. And I promise you, if I had this information when I was going to school, I would have made a very different selection in my career path. They offer full-time employment. They offer overtime on a regular basis. They are constantly offering overtime hours and pay. They offer for healthcare benefits. They offer tuition reimbursement. And let me just say something about that too. When you think of skilled trades, you think of manual labor, working with your hands. And while all of that is true, there is classroom training to gain the instruction and the career that you select. Plus, when you complete most of your apprenticeship programs, you are shy of, I think, 4 or 5 classes of your associate's degree. And the training that you gain through apprenticeship programs can transfer over to college credits. So it's not a loss, it's a win-win. You know, even if you know, well, I don't want to do this all my life, and that's fine. What you accomplish in it can transfer to college credit at a later date if you decide to go. Apprenticeship training programs, job training programs are being offered, oh my God, in abundance. Right now, Henry Ford and Beaumont hospitals, they're doing something that they never did before. Normally, when you apply for employment at Beaumont Hospital, even on the entry level in nurses assistants or medical assistants, you had to have taken your coursework and your training and your certification and have already obtained your license before you could even apply there. Now, both Henry Ford and Beaumont Hospital have created job training programs where they will pay you to come and train as medical assistants and nurses aides. They will pay you to learn as you are working. And then once you complete your training, they will help you get your license, and you will already be placed in your position. Your job is almost guaranteed, you know, providing, of course, that you finish your program successfully. These are some awesome opportunities that are going on right now. Apprenticeship programs can be as little as 3 years, 5 years to complete, depending upon which one you choose. But if you make a 3, 5, 7 year investment, you could pretty much guarantee your financial security, because the pay in skilled trades is so phenomenal. I'm not kidding you. And then if you complete the apprenticeship programs, you get your journeyman's license, which means that you can work anywhere in the United States as a licensed electrician, as a licensed cement masonry worker, as a licensed iron worker, as a licensed roofer. You can get your journeyman's license in any of these fields, and you can take this and open up a construction company, and you can be a contractor where you bid on various jobs throughout the city and the state, and you hire people to actually do the work. You don't have to be out there yourself. And so it positions, it really does position you to become an entrepreneur where you can earn lucrative amounts of money working in the skilled trades. There are 4 main categories of skilled trades. There's manufacturing, automotive, healthcare, and technology. In manufacturing, you will be working with machinery and cutting edge technology to create cars and parts and conveyor systems. You'll be using computer simulations and software programs that will help you manufacture and create all of the things that they use this technology to create. Possible career paths include assemblers, fabricators, inspectors, grinders, polishers, production workers, tool and die makers, welders. In automotive, mechanics and automotive service technicians and automotive repair technicians. They make a considerable amount of money, and the training is nowhere near as long as if you were to go to school to get your bachelor's degree for 4 years. It's not that long. It places you in the actual earning and employment situation a whole lot sooner. Other types of automotive careers include repairing and restoring vehicles. Maybe you are interested in restoration, older vehicles, and restoring them back to their original state. You could go into engineering. It's just so many different career paths you could take. You could do the auto body work. You could repair and paint the vehicle when it's damaged and restore it to its original state. You could be the mechanic working on the engine and the computer chips that are now necessary for almost every vehicle that's out there on the road. And keep in mind, we are transitioning from a fossil fuel to electric. So that's a whole nother technology and a whole nother career path that this could take you down. You could become bus, truck, diesel mechanics. They have a totally different engine system that you could learn how to work in. Mechanical engineers and technicians. These are very, very lucrative careers that you can go into. Again, construction and service trade workers, these are also part of the skilled trades. In construction, it involves jobs that require problem-solving abilities. You're going to need to know in just about all of them, though, you really need to be strong in your math, because math is going to be crucial. You're going to need to know how to measure things. You're going to need to know how to calculate different things. You're going to need to know how to calculate formulas, how to calculate and measure things accurately. When you're on builds, construction sites, you measure twice, you cut once. Ruining products or miscalculations, it costs. These are pricey things. So you have to be accurate. So you got to be strong in your math. So if math is not a very, if it's not one of your favorite subjects, this is an area that you want to take some time and, sharpen up your skills for, because you're really going to need to know your math skills, calculations, measurements, weights. You're going to have to know how to read blueprints and schematics in manufacturing. These are all key areas that you're going to have to focus on. So, take a minute and go over and refresh and build and strengthen your math abilities when you go to apply for some of these positions. Career paths for construction skilled trades, as I said, carpenter, sheet metal workers, HVAC or HVAC, which is heating and air conditioning, laborers, painters, bricklayers, electricians, welders, cement workers, plumbers, pipe fitters, iron workers. All of these are very lucrative apprenticeship where you earn your journeyman's license once you complete the program, and you can make a lot of money. Skilled trade service industry, if you have a desire to help people, a skilled service trade may be right for you, whether it is in healthcare or a service technician or cosmetology. Your hairstylist, that is a skilled service trade. You'll be a part of a field where you're personally making a difference in people's lives. The career paths from this industry could lead to dental assistants, dental hygienists, medical assistants, medical secretaries, nursing assistants, pharmacy technicians, cosmetologists, cooks, chefs, IT repair people, telecommunication, equipment installers and repairers. These are all skilled trade service technicians, and it's a lucrative industry as well, and it doesn't require a bachelor's degree or an associate's degree, and you can gain the training in these fields in usually less than 12 to 18 months, depending upon which one of the careers you select. And you will and can do this all debt free without going into debt to get this training and education. Speaking a little bit about the apprenticeship programs. An apprenticeship is a combination of on-the-job training and related classroom instruction in which workers learn and practice theoretical aspects of a highly skilled occupation. The demand for this program usually requires a 2 to 5 year commitment training on your part. Apprentices earn a percentage of the journeyman's base wage with incremental increases based on satisfactory progress on the job and in the classroom. And journeyman's wages in Michigan ranges from $28 to $36 an hour. Plus, they receive generous benefit packages that includes health care and pension and more. And again, it's like I say, under these apprenticeship programs, they're awesome. They're so awesome. You are employed to work 40 hours a week and all the overtime you can handle. You usually attend class maybe once or twice a month, depending upon which trade you select. The cost of your training is usually less than $100. So it's very minor expense wise compared to what you will spend in tuition and training by going to college. The requirements to get in any of the skilled trade, you usually have to have a high school diploma or a GED. You have to be at least 18 years of age. There's no ceiling or cap, to the age, but you definitely have to be at least 18. You are usually required to have a valid driver's license, especially in construction, because when you go into construction, you're going to be driving from your build sites to build sites, and you have to be able to get there reliably. In any of them, but especially in construction, being on time, being punctual is crucial. You can't miss days, you can't be off, you can't be late, because they are on deadlines to complete these projects, to complete these builds. And if you're not there to do your part of the job, then that puts them behind in their project and they lose money. So you have to have reliable transportation. Usually you will be required to take either a CAS or the ACT work keys exam, which demonstrates your competency in reading and math, comprehension, critical thinking, solving equations. And for all of them, you have to pass a drug screening and a background check. But in construction, especially, your drug screening is at the beginning of your career when you first enter in, and it is randomly done throughout your entire career. In the construction industry, there is absolutely no toleration for drug use. Even if you have medical cards, it is not tolerated and you will be terminated. So that is one thing you need to consider. If you, do recreational drug, if you have recreational drug use, because that has been legalized to some degree. Nevertheless, even with that, if you're considering going into the skilled trades, specifically construction, you should, and you are going to have to clear your system out before you can apply, because they do an immediate drug screening when you enter in. And as I said, it's ongoing. It's consistently ongoing throughout your career. So you have to evaluate what do you want more? What's more important to you? So here are a few skill trade resource information planning tools that you can go to figure out which skill trade you want to go into. If you go to Pathfinders, it is a website where you can literally explore every single skill trade, the job description for each trade, the requirements for each trade, how long your training will be for, what you can expect to earn once you complete your training. It breaks it all down. Very good resource to help you figure out which trade you're interested in going into if you don't already know. Must Construction Careers, they have everything, all things construction. They break down, just like Pathfinders, they break down every construction career and tell you what each one of the construction, each one of the skill trades in the construction area, what their careers break down, what they do, what's required, the education, the training, all of that. Pathfinders, it breaks down careers across all industry boards. You can go into not just construction, but you can go into the food service or cosmetology or healthcare or information technology. Pathfinders covers everything. Must Construction specifically gives you the breakdown of every career or skill trade that deals with construction. My Next Move, it is a website that covers all industries, and it goes through, breaks down, tells you what each job does, tells you how long you have to train, what type of education you need, how much you can expect to make when you complete. You can just go to, you can go on Google and go to pathfinders.mitalent.org. For Must Construction, you can go to mustcareers.org. And for My Next Move, you can go to mynextmove.org. And these are very helpful tools to help you get understanding of what each career has to offer and help you decide which career would be a good fit for you. There's also apprenticeships.gov. You can go on that website and it will show you all of the apprenticeships that are available industry-wide, whether it's in food service, whether it's in construction, whether it's in healthcare. It has all of them, and it gives you resources and contact information so that you can reach out to these different areas and find out how you can get connected. Michigan Construction Apprenticeship Guidebook. This is an excellent resource also. If you're interested in checking this out, just scan this QR code right up here in the corner. But here is an example of the carpenters and millwrights page. As you can see, it goes over the scope of work, the length of each apprenticeship program, and this is the most valuable part of it all. It gives you a list of contacts that you can use to reach out to each of the organizations and talk to people in them and find out how you can get connected with them. Excellent resource. Scan the QR code and it will provide you with all of the construction industry skilled trades, their information and their contact information. Well, friends, that is all my time for today. Thank you for tuning in to College and Career Pathways. Again, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 2 p.m. we're here. I'm more than happy to answer any questions. If you have, feel free to reach out. My number is 586-842-0558. That's 586-842-0558. Thanks so much. I know this information is very helpful. And if you have any questions, again, feel free, reach out. Be more than happy to connect you, direct you, steer you in whatever direction you need. My name's Toni Cureton, and I will see you all next time on College and Career Pathways.